beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your intuitive tarot reading. So, when I meditated on your energy, I saw a lot of stuff. Firstly, I saw a flower growing through the concrete, pushing its way through the asphalt, and struggling to do that, just to grow a few inches over the asphalt, and somebody just snipped the flower down. And the flower lost its bloom, but the stem kept growing a little bit and making some more progress, just for somebody else to cut it down. And that happened 3 times. And after that, the flower was disproportionate. It was off looking. It was not the way it intended to look. But because of that, the struggles and pushing through the asphalt and every obstacle, it made it so unique and so different that somebody comes along and is just mesmerized and like, wow, look at that. That's so unique and beautiful because it's so special and different. And this time around, this person or people, they pluck the flower. So it's being plucked to take home into a glass, to be nourished, to be cherished and appreciated, because it's so different and unique. And yeah, it would not be plucked or picked or admired in such a way if it hadn't been for those challenges. I also felt this sense, Capricorn, of you trying to have faith, trying to stay positive, doing the right thing. Even though you have struggles, you try to remain positive, to have your faith. You might be praying or do manifestations, meditations, like doing all those right steps, even though things might look bleak. But there's this sense of working hard to stay positive, but also vacillating between that positivity and reality, like, but my life isn't good. It doesn't look like something good is going to happen. Like, bad stuff always keep happening. And yeah, it was just this struggle. I felt this, like having a pain somewhere in my body and getting very focused on that pain, like this hyper focus. And then realizing, but the rest of my body is okay. Like, I don't have any pain elsewhere. And then trying to shift the focus to the part of your body that isn't painful. And that will work for a short while, just to have a new pain like occurring, like maybe a headache or something. It's just this paddling uphill. It's a struggle, trying to remain positive, doing the right thing, doing your, like, what you're supposed to do, and just there's this sense of injustice or something not being fair because you're doing everything right, but there is no reward. It's just more shit hitting the fan. Let's see what else. When I was meditating, I was writing, and I also heard kumbaya. I don't know if that means something to you, but to me, it's like this plea to spirit, this plea to the universe, to God, like when you're in desperation, just to get some harmony and equilibrium. And I heard maybe we were willing to do it all without having it all. I don't know what that means. It might mean something to you, but maybe we'll get to it when we pull some cards. Yeah, that was what I got when I meditated. So I pulled some oracle cards, and these were the cards that flipped out for you, Capricorn. So there's a sense of working to cut off something that's not serving you, some negativity. This might be people. This might be you asserting boundaries. But there's just this sense growing within you, Capricorn, that this isn't right, this isn't doing you good, or things can't be going on in this manner. You have to make a move. But it might be risky and it might be scary. But the rewards will be worth it. Here is that leap of faith, taking that leap and merging into that butterfly, that transformation, and you landing into home. So home is feeling comfortable in your own skin, that you can be yourself, and that you just accept yourself. This might also be literal, or that you find your people. But you know, Capricorn, if this is about your social group and the friends that you have around you, you cannot attract your people until you are being yourself, because your vibe attracts your tribe. So you have to be genuine, and you have to be brave enough to be exactly who you are to attract people on that same wavelength. But that's scary. You know, if you've grown up masking, grown up being a pleaser, afraid of asserting boundaries and stuff like that, it's very difficult and hard to be yourself the way you are, and to trust that people will accept you. Because Capricorn, your core wound might be rejection. That might be for some of you, and then this is a very scary journey. But there is something here that it's as if you are trying to stay positive about it. But let's get some cards and see more what is up here, Capricorn. So please give us some cards about this thing, Spirit. What is it? Please elaborate a little bit for us. So something isn't coming in. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. So something that you were anticipating or hoping for, it's just not arriving. Your ships aren't coming in. This might be pertaining to meeting somebody, like a date or something of those lines. It might be with your child, a meeting up with your child, a reunion perhaps, or something spiritual, or an offer. Let's just see more what it can be. And here you have that Five of Cups. It's not showing. You have that sadness, that disappointment, wanting something that will never be, or something that didn't turn out to be. It's grieving a loss of all the dreams that you had that won't come to fruition. It's disappointment and sadness, and the inability to appreciate the things that you do have. Because you see that bowl here. There are magic here. There is a bowl there with a lot of potential, but all the attention is to everything that's spilled, everything that's lost, the spilled milk. So this is like that pain in one part of your body, and not being able to appreciate the rest of your body, being pain-free, sort of, in a metaphorical sense. I feel for many of you, this has been a long journey. Whatever it is, this might be your life in general. That you have struggled to get some education, or have some money, or have love in your life, relationships, or struggling with your family, trying to mend some relationships, trying to gain some success. Whatever this is for you, I feel for many, this might have been going on for a very long time. You have the different seasons here. You have the different sceneries. So you've been traveling a long while for this. So let's get your challenge. Spirit, please give us the challenge. What is Capricorn's challenge in this setting here? Please give us some indication of that. Immediately, it's like things are just taking so long. Like I'm shuffling and shuffling, nothing comes out, nothing feels right. And maybe sometimes it looks like something is going to be solved, or that you will get some reward, or that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but nothing comes anyways. Here you have that. You have the moon. So your emotions and that tug of war, you have that dark wolf and that white wolf within you howling at your moon, at your emotions, and drowning in your own emotions, Capricorn. These are so opposite. You have that mental, that third eye, and then you have all these emotions. That struggle and vacillating between those two opposites, trying to manifest, trying to be positive, and then being dragged down by your emotions and your reality, the way it is per today. Please give Capricorn some advice here. Oh, I'm guided to take one of these cards when it comes to this situation here. Please give us some message for Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off, and you even got the Capricorn. Look at that. You see that? That is some synchronicities right there. And this card is about synchronicities, that you're amongst right people. Everything will be well. This is the right move for you. This is also about synchronicities. So having the Capricorn in your own reading as the advice, and your hard work is paying off, that's actually beautiful. So you might feel like you're being unstable and vacillating, and that you're not good at being positive or doing the spiritual work, but it is good enough and it is paying off. So let's get some strength here. What are the good stuff that Capricorn can utilize or take advantage of within themselves? Oh, look at that, Temperance. And you have the dark and the light, that shifting force that you have. It makes me think of yin and yang, that you need the yin to have the yang. So you might feel like this is unbalanced and that you're doing it wrong, or that there is too much back and forth, that you're not strong enough. I think some of you are comparing yourself to other people in your situation in one way or another, and that you're not doing it correctly, or that you're not strong enough. But you have that Temperance. That is your strength, that divinity that you have. You can call upon the angels. You have that healing energy within you. You have access to that. I also feel, don't fight that darkness that you feel when you feel sad or pessimistic or negative. This is a very strong message coming through. Don't fight it. Don't struggle with it. Just observe it and accept it, because the moment you start fighting it or shaming yourself or feeling like you're defeated or now you messed it up again or something like that, you are making it bigger. You're fueling that fire. You're fueling it, your energy. But I hear that you need to approach it with acceptance, because you can't have the yin without the yang. It's supposed to be there, Capricorn. It's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not wrong. It's okay. This will still come, that light, that goodness. So let's get some more cards as to how this will proceed, the situation. So let's say in a few weeks, what's up for Capricorn? There you have some hard work. You have some effort that you're putting in, a lot of focus. You're occupied. You're doing something and you're busy. Let me just see what I can get in intuitively. It's even as if you have to choose between two things, like there are two possibilities for you here. There you have that Judgment. You see that release of karma, release of pain, of suffering, and surrender. That surrender to the divine, surrender to this physical life that you've incarnated into, and that trust that you give. Please elaborate a little bit about what those 8 of Pentacles are. feel that for some, whatever this is, that you have the opportunity to do these choices. It's as if you excuse yourself and you release this, and then you come back and you get to it. But what is this? Here you have the Emperor. So this might be a person, an Aries perhaps, or somebody with Aries in their chart. This might be a man, a father figure, or just a person that's very nurturing, a leader, somebody leading a family, or somebody with a lot of discipline. For others, this is an institution, such as a workplace, a college perhaps, a court case, something with authority that is coming in, and that is where you are putting your focus, and there is judgment along with that. So this is somebody fair, somebody who loves to follow the rules. They're a stickler for rules. They never shy away from that. They make no exceptions. They are very fair. So there might be some judgment here with some right and wrong. It's this. And then you have justice here. Look at that. So you have the justice card and the judgment. Have the Four of Pentacles here. If something was taken from you or stolen, there will be justice. It doesn't have to be physically, like material stuff. It can be, but it can also be your innocence, your credibility, your job, or something like that, or something that you are entitled to. There will be justice here. Whatever that is, that's beautiful. Let's get a oracle card from the horse deck and see if there is some more messages for you here, Capricorn. Acceptance. So, occurrences are not what they might seem. Not all things which may feel or appear to be false or troubling at this time are as traumatic as they appear on the surface, Capricorn. You are being called upon to move into acceptance, not of the situation or the negativity, but of the truth that everything has a purpose and a reason for occurring. All will work itself out for the highest possible outcome, Capricorn. Release all fear, let go of your illusion of control. At this time, your lesson is about acceptance, trust, and faith. Accept that all is divinely guided and that you cannot yet see still perfect as it unfolds. Okay, so I hope that gave you some encouragement, Capricorn.